What's going on, everybody? We are in Athens, Georgia. South Carolina gears up to take on the two-time defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs. And as you can see behind me, there's some players out there warming up, some other players heading back into the locker room. And one of those players that just went off the field is Nick Eamon-Worry. He was moving around. Will he have an impact? Will he make a difference today? The old defensive back Marcellus Stiles said earlier in the week that Eamon-Worry should be back on the field. Seeing him run around out there as good as he did in warm-ups, that's a good sign, but we will have to wait and see. Jalen Kilgore's done a very nice job filling in the true freshman at safety in his first two games. Before we get into the keys, Juice Wells, what's his impact? Will he make an impact today? For what it's worth, he was the second player to come off the bus today for the Gamecocks. And the reason why I mention that is typically when a player knows that he's not going to be in the game plan that much, he's not going to be one of the first players that gets off the bus. And he was as locked in. I'm telling you, when I looked at him, he was as locked in as I've seen him in quite some time. To the point where I'm actually out here just observing, and Juice runs over to me, and he says, "Mike, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good." So take that for what it's worth. Okay, the keys. What do the Gamecocks have to do today? Well, it goes without saying. The last time they were able to pull off the upset between the hedges in 2019, they didn't just win the turnover margin. They dominated it. 4 turnovers that day that they were able to force, didn't give up one. They have to protect the football, and they have to be able to take it away from Georgia. Running the football, you need to have success on the ground. South Carolina, going back to last season, they've only rushed for 100-plus yards in 2 of those last 5 games. Furman last week, and then you got to go back to Tennessee last season. The last one, and it goes without saying, you have to keep your quarterback upright. Last week they did a great job. Rattler was not sacked once when he was out there. The week prior, well, as we all know, it wasn't that pretty. It allowed 9 sacks. If the true freshmen get back out there again, Oluwatosin Babalade, as well as Trevon Baugh, how do they react to playing in front of their first SEC road crowd? We'll see how that goes. Be sure to tune in for the post-game show, the GC Live post-game show. Former Gamecock quarterback Michael Scarnecchia will be joining us. We will catch you immediately after the game. Enjoy the game, folks, and the rain is starting to let up a little bit more. We'll see if it has any type of impact today.